You know, I'm so happy cauliflower is so popular because while I didn't like it when I was a child with that cream sauce, I certainly love roasted cauliflower or turning it into a substitute for rice, for fried rice. So today I'm going to make a curry dish, very simple, nice weeknight dish. Even if you're afraid of curry, you need to trust me on this. We can switch up the seasonings a little bit. We're also going to marinate some boneless chicken thighs in yogurt. My favorite thing to do to grill boneless chicken thighs, it's going to seal in all that moisture. We're going to use that yogurt again, not Greek style because it gets a little too runny, but we're going to use that yogurt again as a base on the plate. Add golden raisins, some toasted pistachio nuts, and it is going to be so flavorful. So stay with me throughout the hour as I bring you a delicious curried cauliflower and chicken dish. Let's get started. One of my favorite kitchen tools is as simple as a Ziploc bag because it's a great source and a way to marinate. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some plain low-fat yogurt, as I mentioned, not Greek, okay, because we don't want that water base to come out. And I'd say about a half a container is going to work really well. Then I'm going to take some Vicks garlic seasoning over from the Spice and Tea Exchange. You can use garlic salt and some crushed dried parsley, things like that. Now I'm going to use a little Malaysian curry to go in with the chicken, and that's going to give it that really nice spice. It has a little bit of cinnamon to that, so a little different than the next seasoning that I'm going to use for the cauliflower. So basically you just want to knead the bag a little bit to spread the seasonings around. This is going to sit in your refrigerator for anywhere from 8 hours to overnight. The most important thing I want you to remember with this is when the chicken comes out of the bag, you're going to have to rinse it in very cold water and pat it dry. You don't want to throw it on the grill with all this yogurt on it because it won't cook the inside of the chicken. This is to add incredible moisture, tenderness, and flavor. Now we'll get to the cauliflower. By all means, you can do the cauliflower out in the grill. I just happen to have grilled the boneless chicken thighs earlier at home, and then I'm going to pop this and roast it in the oven. You can always have that oven on to finish up your chicken breasts, your chicken thighs too, just in case they need a little more and you don't want them to get too black on the grill. So toss it around with a high quality olive oil. And then I have this great Moroccan seasoning, again from the Spice and Tea Exchange. And seasonings are just so important, but don't buy them in too big a container. Better that you run out and have to buy some more. If they're going to sit there for a few months, they're going to lose about half their flavor, sometimes more. So buying a small amount is the better way to go. So we have a pan ready to go. I've tossed that around, and that cauliflower is going to go in the oven up to about 30 minutes. Usually I find about 20 minutes it's going to get tender and it's going to look like this. It doesn't need to be brown on all sides, but we have the flavoring going. So when I come back, let's toast up some more herbs, add pistachio nuts and golden raisins, and a simple dish becomes complete in just a few minutes. So you ever notice in a restaurant how they make these fancy little painting sweeps with their spoons? You can do that too. It's just so nice instead of a dollop to do just a little sweep. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And then I'm going to get just a little bit of zest of lemon on that. That's going to be on the undercurrent. And the chicken's already grilled up, so we're in really good shape. Now we're going to get over to the pan and we're going to actually toast that curry and the seasoning, the Moroccan seasoning together. It's going to give it a good sizzle. We're going to toast it just for about a minute. Really nice if you're using like cardamom buds and things like that to add. Once this toasts down, a little splash of rice wine vinegar. And then I just step away from the pan because this is something that'll definitely clean out your sinuses if you're leaning right over. But it makes for just such a nice sauce. So what we're going to do now is we have some golden raisins, and we'll rehydrate that in this little sauce. Shut the heat off, and let's come over to the grilled chicken thighs. Just kind of lay those around on that delicious yogurt. I love yogurt so much. Now, we're going to take pistachios, sprinkle that on the plate. Let's get to the curried cauliflower. and just put that around where you're going to be hitting that yogurt so people can take a little dip and a smear if they want to. By all means, you do not have to serve this with chicken. I just think it makes for a really good meal all the way around. So now we can take these raisins and do a little bit of that. And it has just like mountains of flavor. One more little dollop. Kind of move that over there of there. That one we can leave as a dollop. And then we can just add some cilantro. And now we have this like unbelievably burst of flavor dish. And I dare you to find somebody that doesn't like cauliflower that is going to say they don't like this dish, because it has all the wonderful components of a Moroccan dish with the pistachios. I mean, think of Turkish foods as well. And then by taking those beautiful raisins that have been rehydrated, wow. So when I come back, I think I'm ready for a taste. Well, here you have it. We have that delicious curry roasted cauliflower. We have pistachios. We rehydrated the golden raisins simply by toasting up some more curry and some great Moroccan flavors in a pan with just a little oil, deglaze with rice wine vinegar so you still have that tartness when you bite into the raisins. And this is on a bed where we just painted some smears of regular plain yogurt. So when you eat it, you get this little bite of everything, and then the cilantro just cools it down slightly. I think you're going to love this recipe and more. Go on mysuncoast.com. Click on dining. You'll get recipes, videos, restaurant reviews are up there now, and every Wednesday we're going to have a drawing for a $50 gift card. So sign up for our weekly newsletter if you haven't already, and while I tuck into my lunch, I'll send it back to you.